Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl Briology 101 coming to you live from the 305, and today I am back with another Turo video. So make sure you stay tuned. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit about my car insurance, how I got my car fixed, and the process behind it. Hey guys, welcome back to my video. If you are subscribed, thank you guys for joining us today, and if you're not, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Today I am going to be talking about Turo, the insurance. If you watched my last video, then you saw that my first trip did not go as planned. My car did get in an accident after its first trip. So today I'm going to walk you through the process of getting my car fixed and answer a couple questions that you guys might have about Turo and its insurance policy that you can get as a host. So if you want to know more about this, make sure you stay tuned and like this video if you want to see more videos like this. So let's go ahead and get started today, guys. So the first thing that I want to talk about is how Turo insurance works. And so basically Turo is a car sharing platform. If you don't know what it is, make sure you go back and watch my first video right here so that you can get a little bit up to speed and find out a little bit of the who's, what's, and whys of Turo's. Turo offers insurance to its host, and basically you have different plans that you can choose from. It's not mandatory that you get the insurance through them. However, it definitely is an option for you, and I would recommend it. And if you watch probably any other video on YouTube about Turo, you'll probably see that they recommend it as well. So I want to start by telling you a couple of the plans that they offer. The first plan they offer is a 60-40 plan. So all of these are basically the split. So the 60%, you would pocket that into your pocket, and then Turo would get the 40%, and from that would just pretty much be your insurance coverage. So instead of paying for car insurance each and every month, it would just be coming out of your actual trips and your payments. So for instance, currently out on a trip, and I don't have to worry about it being covered on insurance because I already bought the insurance through Turo, so they are covered. The one thing that you do want to keep in the car is the liability papers from the insurance company, because you don't want any of your guests to mistakenly get your car insurance and turn that over to the police if they do happen to get pulled over. So make sure that you always have that paper in the car. Just print it out one time, put it in the book or in the dashboard, wherever you keep your insurance papers, and you can go from there. So back to the plans. Like I said, they have a 60%, they have a 75% plan that you can choose. This one actually just got changed recently. It used to be 70-30, however now it is 75-25? Yeah, 75-25. I don't know why that math was so hard. And then they have an 80 plan, so it would be 80-20, and they have an 85 plan, and they also have a 90 plan. So yeah, today I am just gonna stay like knee deep in this stuff. I'm not gonna get too deep into the different policies and the different insurance claims. However, I will talk about my experience so far, since I have had to go through the process. And yeah, so this is it. So I have the 75 plan, which is 75%, and then like I said, we get Turo will get the 25%. So with that, we get 75% of the profit from our trips, and then Turo gets the 25%. And like I said, that is going to go ahead and have your insurance included, so you don't have to worry about getting insurance through a third party or getting insurance and placing this on your car insurance, because that will be a whole different process. That is why I do go ahead and suggest that you get the insurance policy, not necessarily the one that I have, but I do suggest that you go ahead and get it through Turo. So the things that it would cover, it will be $750, and I'm reading my notes over here, y'all, so sorry if I'm looking to the side. It's $750 in third-party liability insurance. Turo pays 100% of the eligible damage cost above the deductible. So our plan does come with a $250 deductible, so that would be what would come out of our pocket if we were to have to claim a file through Turo. So yeah, a little bit of that process looks like if we did have to file a claim So there's different ways that you can pretty much claim damage to your car after the trip. So let me explain that process now. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but it's fine. So basically, you have two different options at the end of your trip. So before the trip starts, you always want to take pre-pictures before your guests get the car, and I suggest taking 20 and more pictures. You definitely want to get as detailed as you can with these pictures because there is a lot of places that damage could occur. So definitely take as many pictures as you can. I suggest the front of the car, the back of the car, the side of the car, the other side of the car, the bumpers, the headlights, and then the interior of the car as well. So you definitely want to make sure that you're getting like the cup holders on the inside, the seat belts, the seats, the floor mats even possibly, the dashboard. You always want to take a picture of the gas and the mileage, so that way that you can claim it on the back end if you need to, or if they go over their mileage for their trip, then you can charge for that as well. So definitely make sure that you take pictures beforehand, but the pictures after the trip are just as important, so don't forget to do that. The app will always prompt you before and after the trip to make sure that whenever you're checking in that you upload photos of your car, and then whenever you're checking out that you upload nude photos of the car once you receive the car back. So you always want to take these pictures as soon as you get the car. You don't want to prolong taking the pictures. You don't want to go get your car washed and go down the street and do all these other things before you take the pictures. Literally, as soon as you get your keys back and you get back to your car, take those pictures immediately. Yeah, so once you take your pictures, if you do see that there is damage to your car, then that's whenever you want to go that extra step in the app, and the app will ask you if there was any damage to your car. That's whenever you're just going to click the yes button, and then it'll go through a series of questions asking what happened to the car, where did it happen at, and do you know that this was absolutely incurred during the trip and not while it was in your possession. So you'll go through that whole process, answering the questions, fill it out, and then once you get to the end, you have two different options. You can either go with the guest and you can talk to the guest and partner with the guest and get the issue resolved and not have to include your Turo insurance, or you can go through Turo insurance, and that process you do have to file a claim within 20 days of the last day of the trip. So that is something that you want to keep in mind if you do want to go with that route. For this trip, we actually went the opposite route, and we were able to partner up with the guests. The guests did know that they had damaged the car, so they were absolutely 100% on board with trying to get the car fixed. And we were very transparent with them. We took the car to a couple different places, I believe 3 places, to get an estimate on the car. That was a process. If you stay tuned to the end of the video, then I'll include like some behind the scenes footage of me actually going to get an estimate at these different places, and I'll show you a little bit more of the damage. I'll pop the damage up right here because yeah, y'all, if you didn't see the last video, like I said, go back and watch the last video. But yeah, this is what the scratch currently looks like, and we do try to give them time to get the money to us. However, there is a deadline for Turo in case anything were to happen and you can't reach out to the guest, or the guest stop responding, or the guest wants to go through their insurance, or if the guest wants to go through Turo, then there is, like I said, there's that 20-day period from the last day of the trip to 20 days after that, whenever Turo will let you file a claim. So keep that in mind if you are trying to work something out with the guest versus having to go through the Turo app, that you do want to keep it within that time period just to make sure that you get your money and you're not just, you know, shit out of luck. So definitely make sure that you tell them that, hey, I'm willing to work with you, but I do need the money by this deadline. I would say, you know, put it 2 days before the actual deadline or 3 days before the actual deadline, just to make sure that you have enough time to get on the app and file a claim if you do need to. So yeah, one of the benefits of working with your guest is definitely to still get that 5-star review that we're all hoping for at the end of the trip. However, it does save them a little bit of money on their end and on your end, because keep in mind, if you do go with Turo insurance, then you will have to pay that deductible. So that will come out of pocket, not necessarily, because I'll still be getting a check for that. So however much how much damage it occurred, then it'll just come out of that portion. So if it was $1,000 to get the car fixed, you won't receive the full 1,000. You'll receive 1,000 minus the 250, whatever that price is. I can't do the math right now, but so yeah. Whenever we did have our first guest get damage on the car, we did keep in contact with them. So we did look at both processes of going through the Turo app for them and going through the app for us on our end. We were trying to weigh the benefits, the pros and cons, and all that good stuff. And so for the customer, well, for the guest, it would have been basically an additional $300 if we were going through the app, just on processing fees and the taxes that get added on for them sending the money to the app. So you really only want to go through the Turo app if you can't contact your guests, if they don't want to go that route, or if they want to use their insurance. That's whenever you would want to bring the insurance in through the Turo app. However, you might want to save them a couple dollars here and there, so they're not paying for full factory whenever maybe, you know, a car shop down the street can bump it out for the same price, if not cheaper. So definitely keep that in mind if you are trying to look out for your guests. I mean, so the next thing that I wanted to answer is, does the insurance cover personal use? So sometimes, you know, you think that you can wiggle your way out of getting some car insurance. However, you can't. The Turo insurance does not cover you for personal use, so you definitely still have to have an insurance policy through your own company. However, you won't have to get insurance through your insurance policy for using the Turo app. So it's not like you have to, I guess, put your car as a commercial vehicle, since it is just a car sharing app, and Turo does already offer that insurance. So yeah, I don't know if that made any sense, but no, the car insurance does not cover you for personal use through the Turo app. Get your own insurance. And yeah, so I am, like I said, I am going to stay real surface level with this today. I would like for you guys to comment below if you have any questions. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the rest of this video. I will be taking you guys along with me as I go through getting an estimate and showing you guys my car. And so yeah, if you guys like seeing these Turo videos, make sure you tune in each and every Tuesday for new tips and tricks on how to work the app, navigate the app. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you want to book my car, the link is down below in the description box. And yeah, guys, I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching. Always remember that you are a voice in this world and you deserve to be heard. So I got this here.